Traders. So I'm holding right now this cell, but let's talk about a little bit that cell, why I was taking that. But firstly, let's talk about if you want to be trader and how to master the whole mindset around it and how to hold it nicely in the balance in your mind, not like impulses that way, short, long, stop out, all this stuff. Just put it aside and listen a little bit. First of all, no books, almost not gonna help you because you have to understand one thing. Every single book is invitation. Every single book for you is invitation for the journey. It's not like you're mastering exactly what was said in a book. No, it is an invitation, and you're going out and you're gonna master yourself because you are 100% a different person than who was writing that book. You have to figure out how your mind is working and everything else, your principles, your discipline, your patience, self mastery, self love, and so on. Second thing, courses. Just forget those courses. Don't buy, don't spend your money on the courses. Courses are made for people who don't understand anything. I was there, I buy back in the days every single one, and I was thinking, what's going on? It's not gonna work out. What is going on there? And then I realize, who is the trader? You are the trader. That's mean you have to master yourself. And it's not by books, by courses, by massively learning. It's very simple. You're part of the nature. So go in the nature. Start walking, do some trips, go somewhere. Put yourself in the situations where you have to do something, where you have to, let's say, where you have to come over the fear, all this stuff. Just go and listen yourself. Just let your mind free and just listen yourself. Where is your points? Where is your turnarounds? Where your discipline is kicking in? Where your warrior mindset is kicking in? All those little things. Just listen yourself a bit more. Just listen. Let everything go. Let your greed go. Let your fear go. Just try to balance your mind and just give it time. Just a little bit more time. Like more and the more and the more. Like for example, you're in front of the mountain. It's crazy mountain, yeah. So and then you're like, oh, this mountain is so crazy, like it's gonna be terrible journey, and maybe you don't even walk it. But the other side is just start somewhere. The journey is gonna make it happen. The stories, this journey, it's gonna make it happen. Just let it go and just go bit by bit. And in the end, you can say whatever you want yourself, but most likely, in the end, in the top of the mountain, you're like, yes, there is no fear anymore. There is no negativity. There is no, oh, this is crazy road. There is no road. There is, I don't know, jungle there. Just let it go. And in the top, the only thing what you just want is, where is the next one? Like, where is the next one? Trading overall, it's very simple. You have to just understand how you are thinking, where your thinking is taking place, and how your thinking is working. Because this is exactly what is going on here. But here, right now, you have millions and millions and millions different behaviors, different actions, everything. It's all from so many people because inside that candlestick there is taking, I don't know, tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people are taking the trades. So you have to understand why they are taking the trades there. You have to go with the flow. You jump there, you go with the flow, then you look a little bit what was the previous principles, look a little bit structure, and that's it. You don't need overthinking here. Sooner soon when your mind start overthinking, you're already going in wrong direction. Soon as when your mind is reaching overthinking, you are already going in wrong direction. You don't need 20 hours screen time at all. You don't need it. Like, nope, just little bit. Less information in your mind, less information in your mind, the better it is. You want to trade inside the noise, or you want to trade inside the patience and discipline. There is a choices to make. Anyway, so what we have here. So firstly, I show you what was my first idea when I take the trade. So this was my first. Actually, this is just how I see the market in the first place. So this is was my first idea. First, my idea was entry, my stop loss, and the take profit. Because we have nice close under, everything was very beautifully. Buyers above here and start going higher, but we have the previously, you can see it's very perish, tick tick tick, it's going, and now we have the structure here. You can see this one, we have close under and nice retest pushing downside, rejection pushing downside, and today price is going above this area. Where is the fear? And what was happening? We have a W pattern, we have super nice close for the buyers, but this is very heavy place here, it's pushing nicely downside, and here we can see how the W get rejected and we close under. Show the details here. You can see the first one, what was my entry, the original, and we close under. Buyers, they want to push market above this area and go higher. What was happened here? 1, 2, 3 weeks, all pushing downside, following the major structure. So my entry in, close under, let's take this one here. So you can see we close under, very good, and the next one we close under again, very very good. And then I see this movement here. So that was the time when I changed, because now I have much more information in my mind and I know already the manipulation is gonna kick in and we're gonna take out those stop losses here, the original mind. So you can see here. So this was the original, and then I changed like that. And here you can see how we take those stop loss out. But now you can see where is my take profit. So my take profit is now down here. And the reason is the structure. Because previously I was looking inside trades, going back to the lows. But now we break it and we break it again. So the possibility and probability there is much much bigger. We're gonna follow the overall structure, and this is the structure take profit down here. Stop loss, where was the buyer's opportunity? What get rejected? 3 times, and everything is just patient. There is absolutely anything else what you can do. Like you can so much overthink in those places. Like for example, you want to buy here, maybe, but it didn't happen. Like this movement didn't happen. We close above it, but you have to understand where is the biggest weight. And you can see straight away here. And already you can see previously moments. It's a very strong downside. All the structure are breaking and just keep continue downsides. And that was my trade. The simplest possible, less noise, like no noise at all almost, and just patient. Just keep market the time to complete the movement. Otherwise, you change your direction, you take your trades out. You're not gonna wait when your take profit is or stop loss is gonna hit, and you just keep making those mistakes. And most likely, what we already know, humans don't wanna learn mistakes. We keep continue making those mistakes and just found the problems like, oh, the market is like that, the market is like that, the market is like that. No, it was you in the first place. Like, it was you in the first place. It's, and everything starts with that moment, and you completely forget it or you miss it. So, every single action, your thinking, thoughts, and everything else, emotions, since that moment was opposite side. It was against you. A big problem there. A big problem there. So let's put the trade back here. I know it's I know it's not the take profit and all this noise behind it, but doesn't matter. Like literally, it doesn't matter. Here you can say the buyers are kicking in because the previous you can see the previous behavior. So we create it, price go above, retest it nicely. Here same, retested nicely, and you can see here too the price is still behaving in that moment there. Of course, price have opportunity to go back all the way up here, absolutely no problem. And if you get stop out, absolutely no problem. If you get stop out, don't not don't if you get stop out, and if you added your own emotions, you're never gonna learn your mistake. Or you're gonna learn, but just few more years later, exactly how how I was doing back in the days. It takes years to actually understanding, but as soon as when you understand, it's almost like a bit funny a little bit there. But right now I have almost nothing else to add than just patient. But we have something interesting here today. For example, this one. Just need to learn one thing. How to how to stop a day. So my question will be stop what? Actual trading, learning, mastering your notebook. Like if you're trading unstoppable and you're just going short and buy, that means you have no idea what you're doing. Like literally, you have zero idea what you're doing there. That's why you have so many impulse thoughts and emotions because you don't know why those things was happening. If you open the chart, you have almost no idea why this candlestick was going higher down and so on so on. You you don't know why those things happen, and you keep forcing and pushing through the pain, emotions, all this daily lifestyle stuff. Again, if you're greedy, stop it. Just stop. If you want to trade more and more and more, trade the demo account. Just like it's actually it might be the best thing to trade with the demo account overall because it's gonna learn your discipline and it's gonna lower down your greed. or fear. The both are very active there in the moment. I feel like I shouldn't trade anymore. Exactly. If you feel it, don't do it. Don't force yourself to trade more, because soon as when you do that, there is no learning curve, there is no profit, and you start losing your profits. You don't learn anything in the moment when you feel it. No trading anymore. Any action, uh, any action after that moment, it's all waste of time. It's going all up other direction. And even if you're mastering the other side of that, you have to understand, if you have moment, you have to look 180 of that. What mostly don't understand. It's a very heavy mindset. If you feel, just don't do it anymore. I haven't been outside. I have no. That's what's happened. If you want to be a trader, it's we are all there. Don't worry, we are all there, and no problem. 1680 spent on screen, no problem. That's rookie numbers. No problem. It's we was doing 24/7 years. No problem. It's no problem. I feel trading is killing inside me. That's it. And now we get to the core. It's a creed, and you want to do more. I can tell you one thing: there is no magic numbers, no magic line, no magic algorithms. There is absolutely zero magic happening there. Like, you don't have to just look those candlestick or look those momentums, or like just figure out why. It's not needed. Who is the trader? You are the trader, so you have to mastering yourself, and there is absolutely nothing else to do. You are the trader, you have to master yourself. Best way to do it is read a bunch of books and go outside. Just go traveling, like leave your country and go traveling somewhere where it's so new, you're scared, you're super scared, let's say that. Like, go that place and beat it. Just do it, and look and face your fear. Face that mountain, put name, and just do it. Like, if you fear something, put the name on it and just face it. Because where are you gonna go then? Like, if you don't face the fear, it's gonna stay there, and it's gonna, like you said, it's killing you inside. The same fear is gonna kill you for rest of your life inside there. Just do it, and the best time to do it, it is it is the same. When soon as when you think about something, that is the best time. No tomorrow, no Monday, no next month, no new month, no new year. The best time to do something is exactly the same time when you're thinking about it. For example, if you think about here, I shouldn't trade no more today or something like that. Done. Close the computer. Exact the same moment. Finito. Just close it. Do something. I don't know. Cook some nice food and enjoy. The best time to do something is exactly the same time when you're thinking about it, because it's you. You are thinking. Your mind is telling you something. So listen. Open your eyes, open your ears, and listen. Same thing if you're going out in the nature. Open your eyes, open your ears, and listen. And if you are, you know, starting with your self mastery, have a notebook with you and write down your mind completely honest. Like, write down everything exactly how you was thinking, because after, you can go back and you can master your own emotions, because now you know how you was thinking. Like, write down exactly what you was feeling, what your mind was telling you, or your fear, or your everything else, your negativity, your paddles. Like, write it down. It's better to write it down, because you can go back after exactly word by word, and then you know. Like it's your notebook, it's your guidebook. Just write it down. Absolutely every single little detail there. Just do whatever you want there because that's 100% you. It's you there. So don't lie yourself. Don't manipulate with yourself and all those little details because it's heavy there. If you start manipulating with yourself, your mind is gonna get used to it, and it's gonna do. Your mind is gonna do with your body and with your mind all the time. Whatever you feel. You feel fear, no problem, we go opposite side. You feel greedy, no problem, we go opposite side. And you're just following and you never learn your mistakes because you wasn't completely honest with yourself. You didn't show yourself your self-care, your self-love, and all those important things what your mind is need. You need those things. And if you want to mastering, for example, trading, like that's the most craziest thing to master, I think, whole this life, because there is nothing to master about the trading. It's all you, and all this information. It's nowhere. Like self mastery information is almost nowhere. You have to go and master yourself. That's why it's self mastery. You have to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. Go outside and figure things out. Just figure things out. There is a few there is a few places where you can go for temples and places like that where we can be guided, but it's a beautiful opportunity. But the best thing, if you want to be a warrior, just go outside, go different countries, just put yourself in the situations where you really have to sweat your way out, and then you can actually feel how heavy it was. You know the pathway, you know your direction, you know the momentum, you know what was triggering you. All those little details is absolutely important to mastering yourself. Everything is details. Every single thing is details. Details is matters. Like details matters. Overall patterns, we already know those patterns. I'm most sure every single one knows those patterns, but the details you have to go and figure things out. Otherwise, you keep making those mistakes, and if you're not bright enough, you just start losing your own valuable only opportunity what you have, your own life. It's not time what is ticking, it's your life. And there is so many few things what basically doesn't even exist in this world what we think in everyday life it is exist. No, there is so much more, so much more. For all those things, sounds like you're in the right track. I can say that because I feel every single thing what you just said. So you are in the right track. Just a little bit more patient, and if you want to trade so much, just do with the demo account. And then you think, oh, there is no emotions. There is every single emotion there. And if there is no emotions there, you don't take things seriously. You don't take, yeah. But you're on the right track, and it's killing me inside. That's the one. That's the greed. Lower your lot size and take the bigger movements. Like though, like if you want to trade like this one candlestick, that's not trading at all. And the other one what we have was here. What do you think about this? Australian, New Zealand, 1 hour. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's look this one. Australia, New Zealand. Let's do what? OED New 1 hour. What's going on here? So this is the weekend gap. Ooh, yeah. So for example, we have to complete this area for this one and start going under. So right now you can see we have 0 candlesticks close under this area. Close, retest, and start going. And your TP, you have actually pretty crazy TPs just jumping in here, like all those lows. Very nice. Let's take this one. This is beautiful low here. So this can be very beautiful entry. So where are you? I can say it looks solid. There is absolutely no problem right now. It looks solid. I like this stuff. 1 hour time frame, long trade, nice big one, patient, all there, and just the details. Yeah, we really need this close under. Like no doubt, we really need this close under. Otherwise, the prices get rejected, 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 and then price is gonna go back up here, and then Bamake gone, stop out. But right now, yep, it's a perfecto there, so no problem. So what I'm thinking? I love it. That's what I'm thinking. I love this stuff. And so the gold is going. We have this one and the other one. What I'm still holding is the oil. This is awesome. Like I'm still holding this one. It's just magical. It's beautiful. The momentum is still there, so we can create this one here, and now we can see we have another one here. So this bottom here is supported by this one, and you can see in the bigger time frame you have massive double bottom here to go higher. So still absolutely beautiful, and everything is going nicely. Just a bit more patient. Everything about trading is a bit more patient because there is nothing what you can do. You cannot force those candlesticks there. It's impossible. You cannot force those candlestick, and if you get stop out, don't get emotional. Like stop outs happen every single time. Even if you everything was beautiful here, your your chart, your lines, your holders, everything was beautiful, you still can stop out, and there is absolutely no problem for it's part of the game. It is literally the part of the game. Stop out. Like sometimes I feel even better when I get stop out because I learned something new. I literally learned something new what I didn't know anymore. But it was existent all the time there. But I just didn't see it because I didn't know it and I didn't have the mastery. But now I know I have the mastery and I see more. And this principle goes everywhere in the nature, in this actual life, what we have outside on your normal life, outside on your daily life, on your comfort zone and everything else. That's why most people living in those huge boxes, and you never learn, you never feel those things, and you go outside almost like blindfolded. You don't see absolutely anything because you don't even know where to look, or there is nothing. You just go do your things, go work and go back home and go shop and back home and take care of all those little details. You want to be a trader, you have to go deeply down on yourself and mastering Otherwise, you just make donations in the market, just donation, another donation, another donation, and you keep doing that forever. And yeah, there is terrible things what your mind can throw you now because you're doing stuff like that. Just patient, and if you wanna do self mastery, go outside, and not only 1 week. You have to find yourself time because it's your life. Work is stop you. You have to make decisions. What things are stopping you? You have to make decisions. You want to master it or not? You want to do that? Yeah. Trading is skill set. You want to learn skill sets? You have to put hard work, and hard work is not charting because you cannot just force charting to tell you what is happening here. It has to be natural. Like soon as when you look something, you already have it without no thinking. It's a pure muscle memory. You've been there thousands of times and you have hundreds of hours of thinking about those things. If you look in those places, you have to have this thing straight away. And if not, that's mean more more learning, more suffering. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just so beautiful. Here, same thing. So now when we close under, we're gonna go, and the same thing when we close under, we can have manipulation, and manipulation can go back to the previous here. Like all those places are possible. So for example, you're thinking right now, okay, we close under and let's jump in, and your stop loss is here. That's your take profit. The price can go easily back like that. Bounce, 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 and din din, and bogey. Absolutely no problem. Again, like patient, patient, and you have to add value candlestick by candlestick. That's why here I didn't have all this information before the entry, and now you have more information, more words, more thoughts, and then you just, you know, you have eyes to see those things. You just, have a little calculation there, and then just easy busy there. So no problem. You see those things, and you just have a little bit more thoughts. Right now, we are falling super nicely. Beautiful. Anyway, boys, more questions, just write. There is absolutely no problem. All this stuff, that's a pure, like this person here. You just join in the group, but I can see you're like you really want to do it, and you are actually writing down in your heart. You see, you can killing myself. I should not do it. No friends, no stuff like screen everything. It's all there. I'm been there, and I'm pretty sure everyone else is being there, and that's part of the learning. That's really part of the learning. 60. How much you put? Do you have notebooks? Because this computer time, it's telling me one thing. Where is notebooks? If you just do the screen time, no notebooks, that's not good too, because you just you just put all this noise in your mind and mind and mind, and you don't let it go. Like you hold that noise because that's everything what you have. Like you hold on those noise, but it's noise. It's distraction for you if you want to make a clear decision. Like for me in the morning when I take this trade, I have absolutely zero thing in my mind. The only thing what I have in my mind was the structural movement here. So the only thing what was in my mind was this line. Then, then I have just this little line, and then I have this pattern here. and those was just two lines. What the, like it's a child drawing. Like, look at this noise there. No more thoughts. I have just those child drawings in my mind and no more thoughts. I know how heavy is this one because that's the major, is the structure, and then I have pattern. I didn't have to think anymore, like almost at all. And then I make the decision. The major structure, sell. Pattern failing, sell. Done. I don't need more. I don't need more noise in my mind. And I take the decision. Nice, clean, perfecto. Yep. If you have more questions, just all this stuff is absolutely best because it's real and we can, continue there. So I'm gonna finish, and this one is. So what's happened here in the manipulation? You can see how the original stop loss was taken out, and then you have, and then the prices start balancing out the original movements because there is a loads of minds, the weight of the money, and the very smart people, and they all starting playing with your minds, especially after that. But if you just thinking it's the manipulation, you already have the other side, the 180 of that. So you just go a little bit things. For example, this one. What I was doing is when you have structure like this, so that's your structure. What I was doing, I was going just one structure higher. So my stop loss was here, this structure. Oh, this one. So this was my stop loss. So manipulation start kicking in. Ding, 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 ding. What I did, I go deep, one structure higher, because this manipulation can go only this far, and that's it, because the fear is already here and the fear is stronger than this manipulation. Like, you have to understand these things, otherwise it can be a big problem. And because I was going back to the higher structure, so that's mean my take profit is going to be different. It's not anymore here because the take profit is doing the same. Take profit is going to go back to the structure. For example, if this was the take profit here, so I'm going to take now the other take profit, exactly what was stop loss. Just go a little bit, just go one level higher. Yep, I'm gonna finish now here. Otherwise, I'm just talk some crazy stuff and people thinking, what's going on? These crazy people. Anyway, questions are welcome every single day, and I see you in the next video. Thank you and ciao.